Hi Ankit. I am from a non-tech background and currently pursuing diploma in data science. I want to do masters from UK and मुझको सितंबर intake में ही आना है. So sir, can you suggest any good university? Suggest good university with placement and कोई और प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ आपसे कॉल या जूम पर बात हो सके. तो if you want to talk to me like one to one, then you can join channel membership, and from there you can book a one-to-one meeting with me, so we can probably talk there if you want that. And for good universities with placement for September intake, you still have time, so we are still in January and lot of universities are still accepting applications. So if you want to look at, you can look at probably Northumbria University, Kingston University, Coventry University, Aston University. So these are some of the good universities which do offer placement here, and also Hertfordshire University, and yeah, so these are the universities which do offer placement here. So you can probably look into these universities. But if you want to have one-to-one conversation with me, then you can join channel membership and schedule a meeting. Hi Aparna. Hey Parmesh. How are you guys doing? Today we started with question right away. Between Leeds and Glasgow, which university should I consider for masters in data science? If I had to pick, I would pick Glasgow over Leeds. So yeah, that's my answer. I'm doing good, Rupa. I hope you're doing good too. Please drop in your questions if you have any. And I've started doing live from my tab now, so probably the video quality would be a bit better because usually tab cameras have better uh, quality than your webcam from your laptop. So yeah, that's there. But the thing is, I'm not very used to this particular UI. It's very hard to navigate between things, so I'm still getting used to. So sometimes if I miss a question, please do post it again. I will take it. but I try to take all the questions. Last time I did not miss, so that's a good thing. Hopefully I will not miss today as well. I got offered from Hertfordshire, Essex, and Nottingham Trent University. Which one should I select? So, uh, again, if I had to pick, I would go for Essex because it is relatively better as compared to all the other two universities. So, yeah, if I had to pick, I would pick University of Essex. Yes, the video quality is better and you'll get used to it. Yes, I will. And thanks for letting me know that video quality is better now. रोशन व्हाट यू वर्किंग आई थिंक AI एंड ML में आप वर्क करते हैं, आपका जर्नी इन शॉर्ट बताएंगे क्या? या सो मैं ऑब्वियसली अभी डेटा साइंस में हूँ, तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम मैं मशीन लर्निंग, डीप लर्निंग और डेटा प्रोसेसिंग इन सभी चीज़ों पे काम करता हूँ. बट मैंने जब स्टार्ट किया था तो मैं मेरा स्टोरी बता देता हूँ. 2018 में मैं ग्रेजुएट हुआ था कंप्यूटर साइंस बैकग्राउंड से. उसके बाद मैंने इन्फोसिस ज्वाइन किया था एज अ सिस्टम्स इंजीनियर. तो वहाँ पर मैंने ऑब्वियसली जो इन्फोसिस की ट्रेनिंग होती है वो सब किया था. उसके बाद फिर मैंने बिग डेटा टीम ज्वाइन किया था. वहाँ पे मेरा मेन काम सिर्फ यही था कि स्ट्रीम्स, पेमेंट स्ट्रीम थी उनको देखना था और मेक श्योर करना था कि इन्वायरमेंट हमेशा अप एंड रनिंग रहेगा. उसके बाद फिर मैं ऑन द साइड और भी सारी टीम्स थी जो मशीन लर्निंग पे काम करती थी, तो मैं उनके साथ भी थोड़ा बहुत काम करता था. तो मुझे वहाँ पे थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस मिला और मुझे अच्छा भी लगा वो. तो उसके बाद मैंने कोर्स लिया था, अप्लाइड AI कोर्स, और तभी मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि मुझे मास्टर्स करना है. और उसके बाद फिर मैं यहाँ पर मास्टर्स करने आ गया और फिर उसके बाद मास्टर्स किया और फिर अभी एज अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट काम कर रहा हूँ. तो ये है मेरी जर्नी इन शॉर्ट. वैसे अगर आप मेरे चैनल पे जाओ तो काफ़ी सारे वीडियोज़ है राइट फ्रॉम द बिगनिंग. तो मैंने जो भी किया है ओवर द पास्ट 2 years, आई थिंक सब कुछ डॉक्यूमेंटेड है. तो आपको जो भी वीडियो रेलेवेंट लगे आप वो देख सकते हो फॉर मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन. बट इन शॉर्ट दिस वाज माय होल जर्नी. हेलो यो, want to know how tough is it to get part time? uh how hard it is to get part time. So there are a lot of businesses, there are a lot of warehouses, there are a lot of bigger stores in the UK. There are stores like Morrison's, then Asda and Lidl. There are lots and lots of other stores. So you can actually find part-time job there. You can also find part-time job in a lot of different restaurants. There are so many restaurants running by Asian people, so Indian, Pakistani, and those kind of people. So if you directly go to those restaurant, you can actually find job. So it is possible. If someone wants to find, if someone tries to find, they can find. So in terms of toughness, I can't really scale it because it also depends in which city you're living in. So if you are living in a very very small city, something like Teesside, I think it's hard to find on a scale of let's say 10, and 10 being the hardest. I would say if you are living in Teesside, I think finding a part-time job will be somewhere around 7, 8, or maybe even 9 because it's a very small place. If you're living in London, probably it will be somewhere around 2, 3, I think, or 4. So if you're planning to do part-time job, I would highly suggest you to be in bigger city. So to name a few, London is definitely one of the options, Manchester, Leeds, Bristol, and Liverpool. So these are some of the places where you can actually go and do your masters if you really want to do part-time job. Mathematics in data science will be easier or hard? It won't be as hard as what you would have solved in your 12th standard or even in your bachelor's first few semesters. So it won't be that hard, but yes, it will be little bit extensive. You need to know statistics very well, and that's what I am trying to do. I am trying to make videos related to statistics. So right now I'm preparing a Python notebook, and also differentiating topics so that I can start making statistics videos so that it will help you guys. Because when I was trying to learn statistics, there are a lot of content available, but the problem is either they are too theoretical or either they are just code and code, which I think is not good. Because if you want to be a data scientist, you need to know theoretical part as well as how to implement that. Because as a data scientist, you don't need to remember all the formula. You can use NumPy, you can use SciPy packages, and you can find the skewness or mean, median, mode, all those kind of things. So you don't need to remember the formula, but you need to know the significance of it. And when I was watching a lot of different videos on statistics, they were going too hard on mathematics, which is not needed. Because you don't really need to remember all the formulas. You can just use different packages. So yeah, that's what I am currently working on. I am and that's why I haven't posted any video in maybe 2-3 weeks, I guess, because I'm currently working on that. So, and I don't want to make one video and post it and then probably after 1 or 2 days post another video, because that way it won't be very helpful for you guys. Because if you want to watch something, it should be in a continuation. So I will probably post 1 or 2 videos every day, so that way you guys can learn things in a proper sequence. So yeah, that's what currently I'm working on, and hopefully I will start posting that video from maybe Monday or Tuesday. I don't know yet because I have a lot of other thing as well. So, but I will try to post it in a week or so. You're welcome, Aparna. सर कोई और प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ आपसे yeah, I told you, I guess. You need to join channel membership, and from there, that is the only place where I'm taking one-to-one sessions, because it's really hard to manage a lot of different platforms. So I don't really accept uh, calls or meetings from any other platform. So it's just through YouTube channel membership. When should we start internships, bro, and where should we find them? So it's better to start your internship once you finish your first semester, because by that time you will know a lot of concepts. You will get used to the course, you will get used to um, the intensity of the course. So after that you will know where you can find some time, where you can manage your time, and you will be able to give your 100% for your internship, and you will be able to learn a lot of things from there. So that's the time when you should ideally start applying or finding internships. So what you can do is actually, when you are about to finish your first semester, you should actually start applying, because maybe once your first semester will end, or once your second semester will be about to start, you will find an internship. So that's the timeline. Now where should we find them? So to find internships, there are a lot of different meetups going on. You should go there, and if you want to know where to find meetups, there is this website or app called Meetup. So you can register there, you can show in what things you are interested in. So if you are interested in data science, data analytics, so show your interest and then choose a location where you want. So you can, it will show you whatever meetups will be going on around your area, so you can do that. And also one of the good ways is to participate in hackathons. So from hackathons also you can find internships. So I'm from non-tech background, now pursuing diploma in data science, and sir I want to do masters from, सर जैसे कि मैं डिप्लोमा कर रहा हूँ तो मास्टर्स मुझको डिप्लोमा के बेसिक पर इंटर्नशिप मिल सकती है क्या? आई थिंक मैंने आंसर कर दिया आपका ये क्वेश्चन. Some good universities with placement, so that's there. Yes, you can find internship based on your knowledge from diploma, because diploma again teaches you almost everything what you will learn in masters. So you can definitely find an internship based on the knowledge you gain from diploma. So how to find data analyst internship in Bangalore for college students? So to find internship in Bangalore, again, this meetup platform which I'm telling you, register on that. It's a very good platform. There you can actually and in especially in Bangalore there are lots and lots of meetups going on. People talk about data science, they meet and they discuss about a lot of different topics in data science. So you can register there. You can find their internshala. I don't know if it works, because for me it never worked, so I don't know. But again, there is nothing wrong in trying, so you can probably try internshala as well. So that should again give you uh, some scope maybe. So that is there, and on LinkedIn as well you can try to find some internships. So these are some of the places which you can try on LinkedIn, especially if you see some recruiter. You can reach out to them, you can tell them I am looking for internship, so can you please help me. So you can probably drop cold messages to people as well, so that also helps. I got admit from Sheffield and Exeter for MSc Data Science. What would you suggest? I am waiting for Bath and Durham. Please rank these. I would say Bath, then Exeter, then Durham, and then Sheffield. So that would be my preference. And if you're going for September intake, I think you still have some time, so you can probably wait till Feb maybe, and hopefully by that time you will have offer from all the universities, so you can decide based on the kind of scholarship you're getting, which location you prefer. So based on all the other factors, you can decide which one you want to go for. Colchester is a decent place. Uh, so yeah, I think it should be fine, because it's again a sort of student place, so a lot of smaller businesses. So I think it should be okay to be able to find part-time job there. Any specific reason for Exeter over Sheffield? Cause is Sheffield is ranked above and also has cheaper accommodation. So I'm a little uh, tilted towards that. So yeah, that's what I said. It's very much it very much depends on uh, your preference, what type of that's why I told location again is something. For me, I think the course, the way it is being structured in Exeter is much more, not exactly much more, but it is relatively better than Sheffield, that's all. But that is not the only thing. If you are getting everything from Sheffield, all the modules which you want, and on top of that you are getting cheaper accommodation, then definitely Sheffield could be a very good option. So it's not like it is uh, it is a bad university, it's a good university, but among the universities which you mentioned, I would rank them the way I rank them. So yeah, that's the thing. Bro, how do you get domain knowledge as a fresher? What domain are in demand in the UK? So yes, that is something which is very important. It's a very good question actually. So usually health sector and financial sector, and also supply chain, consumer products, those kind of things, they have good demand. So as a fresher, you need to pick a project which is targeted toward a specific domain. So let's say if you are interested in healthcare, you do projects on cancer detection. Sorry, you do project on cancer detection. You do projects on any other health related thing, and then you try to learn more about that domain. So that's how you can get domain knowledge, by actually working on the project. And when you're working on a project, you download a data set. If you want to predict, let's say, whether a particular person has cancer or not, and you have a lot of different columns, a lot of different features, so you know that it's a binary problem. So you need to do yes or no. So just two classes. So in that, you will use all the features as your predictors, and you will have your target feature, and you will train machine learning model without having to know any domain knowledge. So you can do that. But the thing is, if you want to gain domain knowledge, you should learn about each and every feature, what a particular feature is, and what is their significance, and that's how you will gain domain knowledge. So yeah, that's what you can do to gain domain knowledge. Hiroshi, happy weekend to you too, Ayush. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. I agree. The data science MSc course is much better in Exeter than Sheffield. I just applied to both yesterday. Great. I hope you get offer from both, and then probably you can decide which one you want to go to. And so far, if you're liking the live stream, if you're finding it to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It keeps me motivated. It's just free for you guys. It does not take even seconds to do that, but it does really help me. It does really give me motivation to uh, keep doing these live streams. I received a conditional offer from London Metropolitan University, September intake. In the condition, they are asking me to upload 7th and 8th semester mark sheet. I am still in my 8th semester. Will they wait until so you need to ask them this question, because if they have candidates, if they already have people, and if they manage to fill the conditions, fulfill the conditions, then probably they won't wait. But if they don't get enough students, then probably they will wait. So There is no yes or no answer to this. You need to probably ask them if they can probably make some waiver or something. I don't know, but if you have good score till 7th semester, I think they should be able to uh, do something about it. Then yeah, you need to ask them and write them a very detailed email, probably providing your application number, and also just attach all the marks card till 7th semester. So hopefully they should be able to review it and probably give you something. So you can always email admission team, and usually they are very responsive from any of the university. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Do you get the vice chancellor scholarship before or after you reserve a seat by applying, by giving? Um, I got it before. As soon as I had received my offer, I think uh, in the offer they had mentioned that you have been granted a vice chancellor scholarship. So yeah. Roshan, how many unis did you apply to for master? So uh, at this point I can't remember exactly because it's been almost 2 years now. What I will do is I will post the link to the video. In that video I have discussed about all the universities I applied to, and probably I also discussed why I applied to these universities. So that should give you a very good understanding about which universities I applied to. Now where do I find the live stream? Got it. So I've just now posted the link, but I'm not sure why it is not showing in the chat. Maybe the chat is lagging or something, I don't know, but yeah, I posted the link into the chat. Probably you can check it out. Or I'll try to post it again. I don't know. Or if you just go to my page, you will be able to find what you can search for is universities I applied to for MSc Data Science Programming Cradle. If you just search for this one, you will be able to find that particular video. But I think I applied for 6, 7, maybe 8 universities. I don't remember exact number, but yeah, that was the number, I guess. I want to do job in India after learning Power BI and Excel only. Is it possible? It is definitely possible because a lot of companies they want to uh, make a lot of different dashboards and presentation things like that. So it is totally possible. Yeah, just learn these things like in Excel there are a lot of different formulas. You can do a lot of uh, calculations, mathematical stuff. So learn about those things. In Power BI you can again do a lot of different data manipulation. You can do table merging and all those kind of things. So yeah, you should be fine, I think. Did you ever have an open book online exam? If yes, any tips on how to prepare on it? I have one on machine learning for my master. So no, sorry for that. I never had open book uh, open book exams for me. Um, but I think I was having a discussion with one of my friends, probably they had. So they told the good thing about open book exam is you can literally search uh, whatever you want and you can probably answer the question. But the thing is, you need to know where to find what, so that you don't waste too much time in searching. So you lose a lot of time in searching rather than answering the questions. So that is something you need to keep in mind. It's better to know things, and you should be able to answer things in a very less time. But if you are not sure, you need to make sure that where to find what. So that is what you need to prepare for, I guess. Okay, we'll check out your video. I don't know why the link didn't get posted here. I don't know what the reason. It is showing me that the link has been posted. That's kind of odd. I'll try again. Hello Siddhant. Can you please suggest me university? My profile BSc IT 8.7, MSc IT 9.67, 2 years of technical support experience, and 6 months of full stack developer. You have very good score in your bachelor's, and even you have a master's degree, so that's a plus point. On top of that, you have 2 years of experience, and now you have 6 months of full stack developer experience as well. So you certainly have a very good profile. And if you take IELTS, and if you're able to get around 7, I think you will have a overall very very good profile. So I think you should be able to get into a lot of good Russell Group universities if you don't have a budget restriction. So you can actually apply to universities like University of Bath, University IELTS is also 7. That's great. So University of Bath is there. St Andrews is there. You should also try for University of Edinburgh, because it's a very good university. The fees is high, but yeah, University of Exeter we were talking about. So these are some of the universities which are really good. Um, Apart from that, yeah, Newcastle University is there. I completely forgot that. So yeah, these are the universities where you can apply. These are some of the good universities, but along with that, there are some expensive but good universities like LSE, London School of Business Economics. So that is again a very good university. So you can probably try to those universities, and you seem to have very good profiles. So I think you should be able to get into these universities. After applying to Newcastle and Exeter, I noticed the next day that there were few typos in my resume and one typo in my SOP. Can anything be done now, like after submission of the application? Um, some of the universities do allow you to change some of the files in your profile, even if you have submitted your application. So you need to check for these things. I never had this issue, so I never tried changing anything. But yes, there are few universities they do allow. So you first need to check out whether they allow you to change few files. So you can do that. If not, uh, you can't really do anything now, and there is no point in worrying about it, because you can also think it like they get lots and lots of applications. They get around hundreds and thousands of application, and then they have to shortlist everything, and so they won't focus too much on very small details. So that's there, but also it's not like they will go through everything manually, so it will probably be automated. So Maybe a machine will be able to pick, but probably humans will just overlook it. So if you can't change it, don't fret about it. It's fine. But if you can change it, then yeah, you can just delete that particular file and upload another one. Will that affect my chances of getting an admit by these universities? So again, if it get detected, then definitely it can affect. If it does not get detected, then it won't affect. So it's that simple, I guess. Did you also apply to Bath, Edinburgh, and Warwick? So I applied to Edinburgh. Bath and Warwick, they were relatively expensive. Bath, I think, had fees of around uh, 26, 27, I guess. I don't know. Maybe more than that. Even Warwick had. Edinburgh I applied because it is one of the best universities to study AI and related stuff. Even though the fees was really high, I applied for that. Bath and Warwick I didn't apply because I had already applied to Glasgow, and Glasgow was again expensive, 125 I think at that point. So I didn't want to spend more than that, so that's why I did not apply to Bath and Warwick. But yeah, I did look at these universities and I really liked them, but just because of the fees, I did not apply to these universities. How to extend work visa after 2 years? By finding a sponsorship job. So that's the only visa I think you can get. There are some other visas they are introducing, but I haven't been very up to date with other visa that they are launching, so I don't know about that. But yeah, after working for 2 years on your graduate visa, you should be able to find a sponsorship job, and using that, you can obviously extend your stay in the UK. What if you fail in your project? What will be the outcome? So I'm assuming you're asking about if you fail in one of the modules. So if you fail, you get another chance to submit your project with more work, and you will get reevaluated. And some universities do mention on your report card that you have retaken exams. Some universities don't mention it. So that's that. I think Newcastle University does not mention that uh, you have failed in a particular module and you have retaken it. As long as you pass on the second attempt, I don't think they mention that on your report card, because that's what I heard from few of my batchmates. I'm a BSc graduate with physics, chemistry, and maths. What are the prereqs for masters in data science for someone who has no coding background or language? Um, Usually, when universities mention, they do mention uh, prerequisites as bachelor's in computer science or mathematics as well. So you do have mathematics uh, in your BSc, so I think you should be fine. But it's highly suggested that before you join your masters, you do learn some programming language, preferably Python. So yeah, if you do a Udemy course and in your SOP you show them that you have done a course on Udemy on Python or any other programming language, I think you should be fine. What is currently job scenario in the UK? Are there jobs in data science and machine learning? Um, it's very less now. uh, but yeah, still there are jobs. But the problem now is, I think there was a very recent report where I read an article where they said that only 3% of the companies in the UK are making use of graduate visa. So that's there, and there are so many company universities. I did I say university? Sorry. There are only 3% of the companies they are making use of graduate visa. So Even though people have graduate visa, they are not hiring them. And also on LinkedIn, when you are applying for some job, most of the jobs have this particular field called as will you now or in the future require a sponsorship visa. So you will of course say yes. So um, probably that could be one of the filters where they just don't accept people. That is again something very which is making very hard to find a job in the UK. I don't know why they are doing that, but jobs are there, but it's very hard to get one as an international candidate. I'm in a dilemma, Roshan. Actually, I like the course content of Exeter over Sheffield, but I like Sheffield as cheaper and better place to live and study in. What should I do, please? So, simple answer to this is if you are getting everything uh, in terms of course content from Sheffield, major things as a data scientist you need to know is maths part, statistical modules. So if they have statistical module, second thing you need to see is are they covering data analysis part. So if they're covering that, then that is also done. Next is machine learning, and the last thing is deep learning. If they are covering all these things, and if they have a dedicated module for, let's say, group project or even individual projects you will be doing as part of your as part of your modules, separate modules, so that is fine. But if you have a group project, you will get to know a lot of different people, and you will also know how to work in a group. So if they have these things, it's fine. Group project is the optional one. That is something which you will get used to even after getting into the industry. So that's there. So if they are covering statistics, if they're covering data analysis, if they are covering machine learning, and if they are covering deep learning, I think you should be fine. But if you feel like you cannot compromise on the course content which Exeter is offering, and there is a very huge difference between Exeter and Sheffield, I would say go for Exeter. And because as for place, I think you will get used to. But once you make your decision on course content, and if you compromise on course content, there is no going back. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. I hope this helps. Swansea University data science course, I will have to look at this university. It's been a while, I haven't looked into Swansea University, so I will make a note of it and I will probably let you know once this live stream will be over. So yeah, noted. Were you able to talk to your friend in Germany, the one in Rath? I also applied to this university this week. The chances are slim that I will get an admit from this university, but I also applied. Yeah, so I did talk to her, and she told that in Germany there are jobs related to uh, data science, so that's a positive thing. I also tried asking her about how much German you need to know to apply, but I haven't received any. I actually remembered this particular thing yesterday itself when I saw her story, posting her story. So I remembered, oh, she's in Germany, and I had a question related to Germany from Ayush. So I texted her. So we talked very briefly, but I have also texted her about this language gap. So I haven't received anything. So probably in the next live stream. So that's there. Hopefully, she will tell something positive. If so, then probably I will also apply for some data science roles in Germany. So yeah, that's there. But yeah, jobs are there related to data science. So that's what she told. How was your experience with assessments in data science in Newcastle University, were they tough or very hard? Uh, I did not find any of the assignments to be hard, let alone very hard. I don't want to boast about anything. I'm just being very frank, because I used to wait for them to release the assignment, and as soon as they used to release the assignment, I used to try to solve it, and I have always submitted my assignments before time, so that's a good thing. One more reason was I used to finish my assignments before is because there were a lot of my friends who were very new to data science, so they used to ask me for help, and if I was not done with my assignment, there was no way I would have been able to help them. So that is also was one of the reasons why I used to finish my assignments very soon so that I could help them. So yeah, I personally felt like the assignments were fine, but if I talk from some of my friends perspective, and people have got flunked, so if it was that easy, everybody would have passed. So that was there. So for someone who is very new to this, it can be a little bit hard, but with proper time management, I think it is totally possible to do assignments on time. And if you have a little bit knowledge, I had knowledge, so I had done applied AI course, so that was a very intensive course. And the assignments which I did as part of applied AI course, I think it was relatively harder than what I was doing in Newcastle University, so that says it all. So yeah, that's there. I think I saw you somewhere. You're Bengali, right? My mom is Bengali actually. um, where did you see me? I don't know. Yeah, my mom is Bengali. My father is from Uttar Pradesh, and we live in Rajasthan. So that's there. As for me, I was born in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. I lived in Punjab. I lived in Rajasthan, Mount Abu. I have lived very briefly in Uttar Pradesh. I have lived very briefly in West Bengal as well, Durgapur. I guess Durgapur, Asansol, somewhere like both the places. I have lived in Bangalore. I've lived in Mysore. I've lived in Pune. So yeah, I've lived in a lot of different places. So chances are there you would have seen me somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, my mom is definitely Bengali. I don't know Bengali, but yeah. You're welcome, Rishabh. Please suggest me any three universities in UK for masters in data science under 16 lakhs. So I have a dedicated video about it. I would suggest checking that video out. Universities under 16 lakh. So I have recently posted that video. So yeah, do check out. Um, I think you will be able to find that video in a playlist, study abroad. Yeah. So if you go to study abroad playlist, you will be able to find that particular video. Oh, about the language, it depends on city and university a lot in Germany. In Aachen, you don't even have to know C1 level German. So that's good. Okay, that's good to know. Uh, yeah, but when I was looking for number of jobs available in Germany on LinkedIn, I opened some of the application, and in some of the applications there were fields which were in German. So I thought maybe they just want you to have some German. So that was my assumption. But yeah, good to know that uh, this is the case. Is UK's cost of living really high? And what about the jobs in data science for freshers? So, yes, things have become very expensive. When I came here in September 21, you could find houses if you wanted to rent. One room I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the full house. So, if you wanted to get a room and if you wanted to rent them, you would have you would have got them for around 300 pound, sometimes even less, 250 pounds, to somewhere around 500, 600 pounds. Now they have become expensive. Almost the rent has doubled. So it's now the range is from 400 to 700, 800 pounds, maybe more than that depending on what type of room you're taking. So that alone says a lot. Also, the food items, they have become really expensive. I used to buy around 6 pint of milk for 1.6 pound. Now it is 2.2 pound, so again quite a huge jump. So yeah, things have become very expensive, and data science jobs for freshers, it is hard even for experienced people. So yeah, and it is looking pretty bad. All the analysts from all over the world, they are saying, and it's not just about UK, it's like the whole global economy, it is not looking in a very good shape for next 2 years. So that's a bad thing. But yeah, we can just hope for something good, and we can just try to skill up ourselves and try to do our best. That's all. So yeah, that's the case right now. Which city did you like the most, and how did you like Pune and Bangalore as you worked in IT too? So I'll come to IT part, but which city I liked the most? I think it was Srinagar. It's a very beautiful place. Yes, people do talk a lot about terrorism and all those kind of things, and I lived in Srinagar for 10 to 15 years. That's a quite a long time to live in a place. So uh, that that's my favorite place, I would say, because there are a lot of beautiful places you can go. I in general I like mountain area, so hill stations I love them. So that's what I would say. And Mount Abu comes second close, so close to Srinagar. So because it's again a hill station, and I liked it too. In terms of IT job, uh, in Pune, in Bangalore, I did my bachelor's, so I was there for 4 years. I loved my time in Bangalore. It was great, but being from North India, if you, I love South Indian food. Don't get me wrong, I really love it. My mom cooks, and whenever she cooks, I just love it. And my favorite thing is dosa, idli, and all those kind of things. Bisi bele baat and puliogre. These kind of things, I just love them. If you give me dosa like every day, I can eat it every day. So I love it that much. But when you go to Pune, you get things for much lesser price, and you have mix of South Indian food, you have mix of North Indian food as well. So I would say I would rank Pune a little bit higher as compared to Bangalore. But if I talk about number of IT opportunities, it definitely has to be Bangalore. So yeah, that's what I personally think. I have option to opt for masters in UK data science or PGDM Canada data science. Could you suggest some key points of jobs and growth in UK? Uh, I think PGDM courses are still longer than masters in the UK, and in general, masters are definitely preferred over PGDM courses. So that is one advantage that you get. If you have time, if you can spend 1.5 to 2 years on, let's say, PGDM or even master's course in Canada, then definitely go for it. But if you want to do your masters in less time, 1 year, I think UK or even Ireland is a good place to do that. In terms of course, I think that the way the course is structured in the UK is better than what it is in Canada. I looked into some of the courses in Canada, but I personally felt like the course structure in the UK is much more practical and better as compared to what it is in Canada. And also in Canada, it's mostly like masters in computer science and you specialize in certain things. So yeah, that is there. But in the UK, you get masters in data science, you get masters in AI. So you do masters in a very specific field. So these are some of the things which I personally think is good. And UK, not anymore, but UK or London is known for its stability, and it's a financial hub uh, for like the whole world. So if it again becomes more stable, then definitely there is a huge scope, and there is a good amount of growth which we can see. But again, it's very uncertain right now what will happen, because there are a lot of new policies coming in, there are people changing in the government every single day. So it's not stable anymore, but let's hope things become better. And if things become more stable, I think there will be room to grow in the UK as well. So yeah. Does freshers get the sponsorship job with no experience? Yes, they do get, but right now the state of the job market is not that great. So it's hard to find job even for experienced people, I'm saying, let alone the sponsorship jobs. So yeah, that's what I would say. Is the case with job market could be that like they could require some German, like at least basic level C1. By the way, what course are you thinking of doing from there if you plan to continue education? um I have actually talked about this in one of the videos, like very uh, in the initial stages of my YouTube uh, videos. So I actually want to do PhD. So if I go for PhD, I think I would either be doing it in machine learning or maybe in psychology. So I know they are very different things, but I do like both of these things. So, and even if I'm doing PhD, let's say in machine learning, I will pick something which is related to brain or something related to psychology or something. So that is what I would like to do. So whether I will be doing it from Germany, whether I will be doing it from Canada, whether I will be doing it from UK, I don't know at this point. But I really like to be in academic environment. So yeah, that is what I will be doing if I choose to go for PhD. And Newcastle University is providing a 5 years PhD, which along with that, you will also get to be teaching assistant. So where you will probably do a little bit of teaching, you will help your professors, and also it is also looking pretty good to me. So I'll see if they have something, and if some project or the research work which is there, which I like, I will probably apply for that, and I'll see where I get with that. So yeah, that is what I am thinking about right now. Not exactly right now, but from a very long time. Should I do data science MSc in India or UK if the things are bad abroad? If yeah, right now the things are bad, and when things are bad, it's always suggested to be in your home country if you can do that. If you can do that, uh, is a wrong sentence, I would say. If you want to do that, I should say, because obviously in your country you can do whatever you want, so unless it's not illegal. So yeah, I would suggest it's better to be in India and take some data science course, maybe not masters, maybe not PG diploma courses. Take some course which is good for you and it's not too expensive, because if you are planning to do masters in the future from some other country, it's better not to spend too much money on a data science course. There are some good affordable courses like iNeuron. So take those courses, learn from them, and try to find a data science job in India. And if you are able to find a job in India, I think in a data science field, and if you gain some experience, 2 3 years of experience, then you will have a much better chance of getting into a good university, and also after your masters getting a full-time job in some other country. So that is the safer option to go for, and that's what I can suggest at this point. Does any of your friend have studied from Australia or lives there? Uh, no, not from my batch, but maybe one of the seniors. I don't know if she's still in Australia or not. I don't know, but yeah, probably. She has done her masters from Australia and probably worked there as well. Yeah, I agree. Pune is definitely cheaper, but I found the crowd to be not that friendly in Pune. What was your experience with? Um, Maybe I did not interact with a lot of locals, but the people who were around me, they were fine. So I did not have this kind of issue. So in terms of friendliness, I think for me it was same in both Bangalore and Pune. You're welcome, Shivam. How is University of Exeter for business analytics? So again, I will have to look into the course content for business analytics. So I don't know about business analytics much at Exeter University. So I'll make a note of it and I will let you know once the live stream is over. Thank you, Shivam, and wish you all the best too. We are just over 1 hour now, so I will take last few questions and we will end this live stream now. How helpful is placement year in getting a job in the UK? Should we choose only placement year courses? If you are a fresher, then definitely it's better to uh, go for placement year, because you will have one more year of buffer. So for freshers, it's better, but if you are someone who is experienced, I don't think placement year makes much of a difference. If I got if I got an unconditional offer from a good university in UK, should I want to postpone the offer to September 24 because things are bad, or go for 90. If you have the option to defer your offer to September 24, I think it would be better to do that because right now things are very uncertain. It's again not looking very good. So to be on a safer side, it's better to defer it to 24. But if you don't have option to do that, and if you don't want to go through that whole process again, applying and getting offer from universities, then probably you will have to take 23 intake. Can I get data scientist job from IIT Madras? Yeah, why not? IITs are most in demand, so yes, definitely it is possible. And be and you are being from IITs or not, people tend to get data scientist jobs. So yeah, being from IIT, I think it will give you a little bit more of an edge than other people. So yes, definitely it is possible. Please do let me know about universities for MSc Business Analytics in UK. Yeah, sure. I have noted it down, so I will let you know in the comment section. After living and working in the UK, would you ever like to come back to India and work here again, or would you like to move to another country if things don't start getting better in the UK? So there are a few things which I like about India, and yes, I would be okay in going back to India because there are some conveniences that you get in India. Is like transportation. The quality of transportation is good here, but the access of transportation is much better in India. So that is there, and obviously you make less money in India, but then things are also very cheap. So if you are, let's say, earning 12 to 13 lakh Indian rupees in India, to live a equal standard, let's say living standard, which you will be getting in 12 to 13 lakh in India, for that you'll have to earn around 35 to 40,000 pound here in the UK. So uh, considering that, I think it's almost same in both the places. Just that in India, most of the places which have IT jobs, they are relatively hot. I personally prefer colder places. So Bangalore is a good place to live in, but then again, it is getting hotter and hotter every year. Same goes for Pune as well. Pune has a very good weather, but again, it is also becoming hotter. So in terms of weather, I think I like it here, but in terms of flexibility, in terms of ease of lot of different things, and of course it's your home country, so you know it better, you have lot of advantages there. So if I get a very good opportunity in India, I would never put it down. I will be open to go back to India. About moving to some other country, yes, again I'm open to move to other countries as well. So I like to explore new places. As I told you, in India I have been to a lot of different places, so that's what I want to do globally. So right now I'm in the UK. Probably after a few years I will move to some other country in EU, or probably Canada, or maybe US. I don't. US is probably will be is on my list, but at the very bottom. So probably US is not something where I would like to go. But who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind at some point. But yeah, we'll see. I'm open to another location. I'm not very location conscious person, so it's not like I want to be in UK for my lifetime now. So I like it here. It's not like I don't like it here, but yes, like you told, if things doesn't get better, then I will look for some other option. I'm about to book a student accommodation in Newcastle. I'm confused between Roman House and Manor Bank. What would you suggest? So I did not take any uh, student accommodation or university accommodation, so I don't really have any idea about either of these accommodations. I I found a room online on Spare Room. It was much more cheaper than what I was getting in these accommodations. So I don't really have much idea about either of these student accommodations. But usually, student accommodation in universities are better. So your classes will be happening in urban sciences building. So what you can do is you can see the distance which one is closer to urban sciences building, and based on that you can decide which one you want. Because if you put Newcastle University, and so it shows you Kingsgate. So Kingsgate is the main office, so from there it will show you distance, and from Kingsgate it takes a 15-minute walk to urban sciences building. So that is what I can suggest. So search from urban sciences building to either of these accommodations. What are your views on University of Kent? Overall, it's a good university, but again, I haven't looked into the course content, so I cannot comment on the course. But if you like the course, the university in general is a very good one. No, Rajesh, I don't have much idea about these accommodations. What is your take on applied data science with statistics under University of etc.? So they have multiple courses on data science, and I think this one is very heavy on statistics. I still don't remember the exact difference in modules, but uh, overall, I like the whole course, like all the different format which they are offering. But if you really want to know the specifics about this course, I will make a note of it, and I will look back to this course again, and I will let you know in the comment section. Does foreign companies directly come in IITs for data science students? So when you do your, let's say, bachelor's, if you're doing your bachelor's, universities usually come there for placements, and let's say you're doing your master's in computer science, so they will come there to hire computer science students, and after hiring they put you in a very different roles. So if you want to be in a data science, you can show your interest in the interview that I want to go into data science, and I think it goes same for masters as well. So you can show your interest, and after they hire you, they can probably put you in the machine learning or data science team uh, if they have some openings there. So it works that way. But specifically for data science, you will have to apply outside. Roshan, I have a request from you. If you have some free time in a week, could you apply to some jobs in India, or make a Naukri or Monster profile? Just wanted to know the demand for people in India, demand for people with master's degree in the UK data science in India. I could do that, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I think, yeah, I will try to do that, yeah. And hopefully we'll see what's the demand. So it will again be a good research. So yeah, I will try to do that. I have fear of data scientist interviews. How can I overcome it? Please tell. Anyway, I am in 11th standard now. So I totally get it. I think it's not just a fear about data science interview. I think when there is an interview about anything, people do get scared. So to overcome your fear of data science interview, I think the majority of the people which I have seen, they get scared because of statistical questions, I think. So if you and now that you are in 11th, I think you have a very good time to strengthen your mathematical and statistical intuition and knowledge, and also focus on probability a lot. Probability is something which is very important, so focus on those things. And if you start to feel like you have confidence in statistics and mathematics, I think you will gain some confidence. After that, try to look for various data science interview questions, and try to solve them, try to answer them without looking at the solution, and see how your solution fare against the answer which has been given in the source. If you want to find a source where you can prepare for data science interviews, or if you want some data science interview question, you can find it on my GitHub profile. There I have made a repository. It's basically from ineuron. I forked it, but you can go there, and they have a lot of different PDF with different courses, different questions and answers. So do check out that particular repo, and from there you can actually prepare for data science interviews. And once you start answering those questions, you will start to feel like, if you start to answer most of the questions, you will start to gain some confidence, and you will not have that fear anymore. So yeah, that is what you can do. Do ranking matters in UK, like Russell Group, etc., because top universities are very expensive. So in terms of job, top yeah, in terms of jobs, I don't think the ranking of the university matters a lot, because there have been a lot of people from various different universities, they have got jobs. So I had one of the viewers from my channel and my connection on LinkedIn, so we applied for masters together in 2021. So but together I mean is except for September 21 intake. So she applied for University of East London, and I applied for Newcastle University. And doing her masters from University of East London, she has got a data analytics role in IDP, I guess. So yeah, people do get job even they are from lower ranked universities. So it does not really matter much. So if Russell Group University's fees is not in your budget, you can definitely go for some of the affordable universities as well, as long as you like the course content. It would be great insight actually, as the sponsorship jobs are not that much in the UK currently. It would be interesting to see how much package are companies in India willing to give to people. Also, have you heard anything about scalar courses? Scalar courses, I think they just merged with applied AI course. I think applied AI course is now been taken over by Scalar. So um, I think the course content is probably still the same, just the fees is more. Apart from that, if they are offering a lot of other courses, I don't know much about that. So I did not look too much into Scalar courses. Hi, I am working as a data analyst from past 6 years, currently doing my data science course as well. And in another 6 months, I want to do my master's in data science, but my concern is my bachelor's. It's just 50%. So you have 6 years of experience, so that is much more valuable to universities and companies than your bachelor scores now, because it's been like ages. So don't worry about it. You have a very good amount of experience, and that will give you a good advantage over other people. So I think you will be able to get into good university or the university which you want to get into, and based on your relevant past experience, I think finding a job would also be fine. Are you passed from IIT or any other? No, I did not do my bachelor's from IIT. That is again a very disastrous story when I was preparing for IIT, but yeah, that is for some other day maybe. Uh, I have a lot of stories actually. Bad stories, good stories are also there, but bad stories are also there. So yeah, we will discuss about that someday. But yeah, I did not do my bachelor's from IIT. I did from Vishweshwaraya Technical University from Bangalore. Will it be possible to get into Newcastle? Yes, definitely. There are people um with similar or little bit more uh, marks, but with no experience. So I think it is totally possible to get into Newcastle University, because you have six years of experience is actually very significant. So yeah. What's your review about masters in data analytics from Bradford University? I never heard about this university, so I will have to look into it, and probably after that I can tell you. Yeah, noted. I will let you know once the live stream is over, and I think I am ending this live stream now, because we have reached almost 1.5 hour, and we have answered quite a lot of questions, and we had a very good discussion today as well, as always. So yeah, okay, we have one more last question. This is the last question I'm taking now. Data science can roam in different countries. Data scientists can roam in different countries. If you are able to find jobs in different countries, then definitely you can. But data scientists job is very remote sort of thing, so you can literally carry out the particular job or task from any location, as long as your company allows you to. So you don't really have to move too much um, to various locations unless your company wants to. Business analytics course offered by Trinity College Dublin, but it's new. Should I go for it? So a lot of these courses which are data science related or business analytics courses, they are all new. So Trinity College Dublin is a very good university. They have experience, and they have run for 2 batches. So what you can do is you can reach out to people from those uh, 2 batches and ask them how was the course and whether they're able to find jobs and stuff. If their feedback is positive, then definitely go for it. If you feel like they don't have a very good positive feedback, then probably it's better to avoid it. Alright guys, have a nice weekend, and we'll see you next Saturday 12 p.m. GMT. So yeah, bye, happy learning.